chaque peinture a une autre histoire. Et ici, ça dérive d'une autre peinture. J'avais fait un petit skirt,
petite
robe en bois, parce que je voulais avoir des vêtements dans des matières qui ne sont pas faites pour les vêtements, pour avoir quelque chose, un propos pour ma peinture. Et j'avais fait la peinture avec une jeune fille, avec une robe en bois. Et puis je me disais, peut-être je vais faire une autre. Je vais faire une grande robe en bois, et le pain rouge. Et je l'avais fait, c'était trop lourd pour le modèle. C'était un peu ridicule. Alors j'ai fait une autre en carton, qui est aussi un peu large ou rigide, ou hard.
Oui.
Et ça, can we talk in English?
Yes, we can talk in English.
So that has resulted in the devil's dress. So the dress was big, and I needed a big guy to wear it. Not a woman. I wanted a big, tall guy, slender guy, and he was laying on the floor and had it. So he looks like he wears a dress, but the dress is not really a dress because it's stiff and it's hard. So it could be some kind of metalwork from a car or from a spaceship. So into the painting there come very strange elements with other analogies that come from out of the painting, from other works.
That creates a confrontation.
Yes, and so in the work, since the work always has something very familiar and something beautiful and something comfortable, but also something very discomforting and something very alienating at the same time. So I do that a lot in the work. I try to create this conflict within the work. So a conflict that you cannot solve, and a conflict that makes sure you cannot give a definition to the work. First, I have ideas. I have a lot of ideas, and I write them in my big book of ideas. And then I decide, and then I try to construct that image with models and clothing and settings. And then I do a photo session, or I even film with video, so I can use a still image from the video, because that gives another kind of image than a photograph. And these are my sketches, so to speak, my studies. The photographs have to inspire me to make the painting, because sometimes I do a whole photo session which is not inspiring for me, and then it doesn't go anywhere.
All right.
And then, when I'm inspired by one of my photos, or by several photos, then I want to do the work, and then I start painting.
And that's the third step.
And then it still can go very wrong, of course, because the painting process is the most difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you start painting when you were 33 years old?
Yes.
You had no practice?
Well, I did some. Well, I went to art school, and I had some a little bit of experience.
So
I know what painting was, but I never found my way in it. So I studied drawing and graphic techniques and photography. Because painting was for me at that time too far-fetched, too difficult for me. I thought I could never do it, it was too complicated. So I did a lot of practice.
Okay.
Of course, it's a language, you have to learn to speak a language.
Exactly.
I mean, when you play the piano, you need to practice also a lot, you know.
The tradition of Goya or Velázquez in the treatment of the skin, the treatment of the fabrics, and so you've been looking to old paintings?
Yes, they were my teachers. I was not teaching school for painting, but I looked at the masters. Yes, film and film techniques are very influential in the way I compose my images.
More than something narrative, it's more cinematographic.
Yes, because I use the element of suggestion to show things by not showing them, you know, and that's a film technique. So it has another psychology than what we are used to in painting. So it derives from film technique. It might tell us something about the state of the world today, of society, maybe. maybe not.
But this is not you. You don't have to think.
I
about
think
it.
in the end, all art reflects on the world. I mean, that's the only purpose that art can have, I think.
And or express yourself.
Also, but by expressing yourself, you reflect on your way you see the world. There's no other way. There's no way around.
How long it takes you to make one large painting like that? The whole process.
When everything goes well, when I make a good painting, it goes quick. It takes 1 week for a large one. And when it goes bad, it takes 2 months, and it's bad at the end.
And that's only the painting phases.
Yes.
Phase.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course, the preparation takes more time, of course. But when I paint well and I don't make mistakes, then it goes well. Like this, for instance, is painted in 2 sessions. First I painted the boy. It took me 2 hours, and then it had to dry, and it took me 2 minutes to paint these things. So in time, in the exercise of the painting, it's almost nothing. But it took me a lot of time in preparing. Because it took me a lot of time to find a boy like that, you know.
You had this image of this.
Yeah, to find the exact kind of features of, and the idea didn't come overnight. It was something that had been developing.
And the idea of the lines was there at the first.
No, it developed. Yeah.
Okay.
It's laser beams. it's science fiction work.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It was very interesting. Thank you and congratulations.
You're very friendly. Thank you.
Thank you.